remember him.
Yes.
He's someone to love, I think. Harry loved Cat Stevens. He heard his songs on the radio. That Moonshadow song just tore him to pieces. This big mountain of a man just cried when he listened to that song. And so this was 1970 or 71, and he had heard of this new invention called a cassette player, which is like a record player that you could put in your car. It is unheard of. And so he did this research and found out that the audio store in town sold one, and he was a fisherman. He fished and got a bunch of ling, which are sort of like tuna, during the fall ling run, brought them to the fish market and sold them, got enough money to get an 8-track tape player and a copy of Tea for the Tillerman. And his life had never been better. He installed it, I don't know if you remember, he had a big Volkswagen van, you know, one of those ones with the split windows in the front. He had one of those with the sliding door. He installed it under, you had to drill holes in your dashboard and hang it from these things that look like some sort of industrial hook. And there it sat, and you put the tape in, and then Moonshadow would come out. He and I'd ride around singing Moonshadow and, you know, looking for waves and just having those kind of times you have when you're 16, 17 years old. Well, he had it, we lived at the beach, and it was like wintertime at Pensacola Beach. It's like the beach is here in the wintertime. There's nobody there where I grew up. And he had it for about 2 weeks, and he came out one morning, cold morning, and it was gone. Someone had broken into his van and stolen his 8-track tape player and the Cat Stevens tape. You know, Harry, this big galoot of a man, didn't say a word about it, just went out ling fishing for 3 or 4 more days, went back to the fish market, sold all that stuff, went to the store and got another 8-track tape player. He installed it, he got his Cat Stevens tape, and he just went on with his life. I was so proud of him. For about 2 weeks. And he came out, and the cassette player was gone again. And Harry's a farm boy from Alabama. He moved to Pensacola to move to the big city. And I was sitting next to him when he called his dad, and he said, "Daddy, I need the shotgun." And Harry's Diddy trusted and loved his son and knew full well that nothing too bad would happen. So he gave him the shotgun, and Harry got a sleeping bag and a shotgun. He went to sleep in the van after he put another 8-track tape on. And he was there, he slept in the van about a week before he heard the little jingling, and he saw the coat wire come through and get the hook on the door handle, and up it went. The door slid open, and the next thing that man knew, there was a shotgun resting on the bridge of his nose, like that. Harry was a man of few words. He said one word to the Cat Stevens thief. He said, "Strip." And this is a country boy who was stealing the tape, and the tape player, and he said, "Why?" And Harry said, "I'm not going to hurt you, but I'd feel a lot better if you went to jail naked." That's Harry. No harm came to him, but he got just